Welcome to Trending Now USA. I am Bella, and today we bring you comprehensive coverage of a landmark moment in Asian and global tennis as Alex Eala is officially confirmed to compete in the first-ever Philippine Women's Open, a historic event that signals a new era for the sport in the country and places the Philippines firmly on the international tennis map. The confirmation of Alex Eala's participation has sent waves of excitement through tennis circles across Southeast Asia and beyond, not simply because of her rising stature in the sport, but because her presence symbolizes a powerful homecoming. For years, Filipino tennis fans have watched Eala's journey unfold largely from afar, following her progress through international junior circuits, Grand Slam junior tournaments, and professional tours streamed online or reported through overseas media. Now, for the first time at this level, fans will have the opportunity to witness her compete on home soil in a professional women's tournament that carries national significance. Alex Eala's story is already deeply woven into the narrative of Philippine sports. From an early age, she demonstrated a rare blend of discipline, athleticism, and mental toughness that quickly separated her from her peers. Training abroad at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, she absorbed elite-level coaching, world-class competition, and a professional mindset that transformed her into one of the most promising players ever produced by the Philippines. Each milestone she reached abroad, be it junior Grand Slam success or breakthrough performances against higher-ranked opponents, felt like a shared victory for Filipino fans who saw in her a reflection of national pride and untapped potential. The Philippine Women's Open itself represents more than just another tournament on the calendar. It is a statement of intent by local tennis authorities and organizers who have long sought to elevate the sport's profile within the country. Hosting a professional women's event of this scale requires infrastructure, sponsorship confidence, international sanctioning, and a belief that local audiences will respond. The confirmation that Alex Eala will headline the event has validated those ambitions almost instantly. Ticket inquiries surged within hours of the announcement, and social media platforms lit up with messages from fans eager to witness history in the making. For Alex Eala, the decision to play in the inaugural Philippine Women's Open carries emotional and professional weight. Competing at home introduces a unique set of pressures that overseas tournaments rarely replicate. The expectations of fans, the presence of family, and the symbolic role she now plays as the face of Philippine tennis can be both inspiring and demanding. Yet those closest to Eala suggest that she thrives in moments that matter most, viewing pressure not as a burden, but as an opportunity to rise. Her participation also sends a powerful message to young athletes across the Philippines. For decades, aspiring tennis players faced structural challenges, limited access to international tournaments, and a lack of visible role models at the highest levels of the sport. Seeing Alex Eala return home as a professional competitor in a WTA-sanctioned event bridges the gap between aspiration and reality. It tells young players that world-class tennis is not an unreachable dream but a path that begins on local courts and extends to the global stage. The Philippine Women's Open is expected to draw a competitive field, with international players eager to test themselves against Eala and to experience the growing tennis culture in Southeast Asia. Tournament organizers have emphasized that the event is designed not only to showcase elite competition but also to create a festival-like atmosphere that celebrates Filipino hospitality, culture, and sporting passion. From community tennis clinics to youth engagement programs, the tournament aims to leave a lasting legacy beyond the final match point. Alex Eala's playing style adds another layer of intrigue to the event. Known for her intelligent court positioning, solid baseline game, and mental resilience, she brings a level of tactical maturity that belies her age. Analysts have often praised her ability to adapt mid-match, to absorb pressure from aggressive opponents, and to construct points with patience rather than relying solely on power. On home courts, familiar conditions could further enhance these strengths, giving her an edge as she navigates the draw. The broader impact of her participation cannot be overstated. Sports economists and development experts note that flagship athletes often serve as catalysts for investment, media attention, and grassroots growth. With Eala confirmed to play, sponsors who may have previously been hesitant are now paying closer attention. Broadcasters are allocating more coverage. Tennis clubs are reporting increased inquiries from parents and children alike. In many ways, this single announcement has accelerated years of gradual progress into a moment of national momentum. From a historical perspective, the Philippines has produced talented tennis players before, but none have combined international pedigree, youth success, and global visibility quite like Alex Eala. Her journey reflects a modern sporting reality where talent must be nurtured through international exposure, yet grounded in national identity. By choosing to compete in the first Philippine Women's Open, she reinforces that connection, acknowledging the country that first supported her dreams. There is also a cultural resonance to her return. Filipino sports fans are known for their passionate support, their emotional investment, and their unwavering loyalty to athletes who represent the nation with integrity. Eala's humility, professionalism, and consistent acknowledgement of her roots have endeared her to fans long before this tournament announcement. The Philippine Women's Open now becomes a shared stage where athlete and audience meet in real time, transforming admiration into collective experience. As preparations continue, anticipation builds not just for Eala's opening match, but for the atmosphere that will surround every point she plays. Home crowds can be unpredictable forces, capable of lifting players to extraordinary heights. For Eala, who has spent much of her career playing before neutral or foreign audiences, this environment offers something new and deeply personal. It is a chance to feel the energy of a nation rallying behind her with every serve, rally, and break point. The tournament also provides an important benchmark for Philippine tennis administration. Successfully staging the inaugural Women's Open with a star like Eala at its center could pave the way for future editions, higher-tier events, and perhaps even a permanent place on the international tennis circuit. The implications extend to coaching development, facility upgrades, and the creation of clearer pathways for local players to transition from junior to professional ranks. For international observers, Alex Eala's confirmation adds credibility to the Philippine Women's Open. Players considering travel logistics and competitive value now see the event as a legitimate opportunity to face a proven contender. This raises the overall quality of the draw, ensuring that fans will witness high-level tennis throughout the tournament, not just in matches involving the home favorite. As the countdown continues, conversations around Eala's potential performance are already intensifying. Some see her as a strong title contender, buoyed by home support and familiarity with conditions. Others caution that first-time events come with uncertainties and that every opponent will be highly motivated to challenge her. Eala herself has consistently emphasized a focus on preparation and process rather than outcomes, a mindset that has served her well throughout her career. Beyond results, her presence alone is already a victory for Philippine tennis. It marks the convergence of talent, opportunity, and national ambition at a moment when the sport is poised for growth. The Philippine Women's Open becomes not just a tournament, but a symbol of possibility, and Alex Eala stands at its center as both competitor and catalyst. As fans prepare to fill the stands, as young players dream a little bigger, and as the international tennis community turns its attention to Manila, one thing is clear. Alex Eala's confirmation to play in the first Philippine Women's Open is more than a news headline. It is a defining chapter in the story of Philippine sports, a moment where past dedication meets future promise, and where one athlete's journey comes full circle on home soil, under the watchful eyes of a nation ready to cheer her on.